Hi guys, I hope you are all doing well. Let's see today's question. So today's question we are taking this up from the topic of triangles. And if I talk about the question which is given to us here from this topic, the question tells us that a line which is x equal to y equal to z, it intersects the other line which is given by x sine A plus y sine B plus z sine C minus 18 is equal to 0, which is also equal to x sine 2a plus y sine 2b plus z sine 2c minus 9, where we have been given that A, B, and C are the angles of a triangle. So basically, when they are the angles of the triangle, I understand the sum of all those angles A plus B plus C is 180. Further, they have told us what is the value of 80 sine A by 2, sine B by 2, sine C by 2. So we need to figure out the value of this entire expression. And if I talk about the options that are given to us here from this question, the options are 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to figure out which one of the four options is the correct answer for the question given to us. Let's first solve these two lines. We have been told that line x equal to y equal to z intersects this line. So in every equation of line, if I try to put x, y, and z when they are equal, let's say they are equal to k. Now if I try to solve this equation of line, taking two at a time, so if I equate this with 0, let's see what I get. So I have x sine A plus y sine B plus z sine C minus 18 is equal to 0. So if I solve this further, I get x sine A plus y sine B plus z sine C is equal to 18. And I have already put x, y, and z all equal to k. So if I put everyone equal to k, I get k sine A plus k sine B plus k sine C is equal to 18. So if I try to solve this, taking k common, I have sine A plus sine B plus sine C is equal to 8. This is my first equation. We'll try to simplify sine A plus sine B plus sine C, but for now, let's put that as first equation. The other equation also, if I try to solve it, now if I equate this entire thing with equal to 0, I get x sine 2a plus y sine 2b plus z sine 2c minus 9 is equal to 0. Again, if I put x, y, z, all of them equal to k sine 2a plus k sine 2b plus k sine 2c is equal to 9. So again, if I take out k common, I have sine 2a plus sine 2b plus sine 2c is equal to 9. So this is my second equation. Now once I have equation 1 and 2 with me, if I try to simplify these ideas which are in the bracket, let's simplify them. So sine A plus sine B plus sine C. If I try to simplify that first, let's simplify that. So sine A plus sine B, I can just use the factorization formula that says sine C plus sine D is given by 2 sine C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. So if I use that idea of factorization, I can write this as sine A plus sine B is equal to 2 times sine A plus B by 2 into cos A minus B by 2. And for this idea, if I apply sine of double angle, we already have the idea with us that sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. So when it is sine C, the angle in the answer basically becomes half the angle. So it becomes here plus 2 sine c by 2 into cos c by 2. So this is your entire expansion. Let's try to simplify it further. We know sum of all the angles is equal to 180 degree, which is nothing but pi radians. So from here I get a plus b is pi minus c. Or if I want to write a plus b by 2 in this terms, I can write that as pi by 2 minus c by 2. So that is 90 minus c by 2. Also c by 2, if I try to write it, I get pi by 2 minus a plus b. Let's try to solve this further. So if I use that idea, sine a plus b by 2, I can just write that as pi by 2 minus c by 2. So it becomes 2 times sine 90 minus c by 2 into cos a minus b by 2 plus 2 sine. Again, if I try to write c by 2, let's do that. So it becomes c by 2, I can write that as pi by 2 minus a plus b by 2 into cos c by 2. Let's try to use the idea further. I know sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. So sine 90 minus theta, we already know it is cos theta. So if I try to reframe this idea, sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. Here also, if I use that idea, sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. So if I use that, I get this simplified to become 2 cos c by 2 into sine, sorry, not sine, it is cos. So cos a minus b by 2 plus you have here 2 sine 90 minus theta. So again 2 cos a plus b by 2 into cos c by 2. So what I understand from this entire thing is 2 cos c by 2 is common. You are left with cos of a minus b by 2 plus cos of a plus b. So if I apply that idea, I get cos c plus cos d in my factorization form. Once I have cos c plus cos d, I can write that as 2 cos c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d. So I can split this entire thing as 2 cos c by 2. This becomes 2 cos. Adding this entire things, you get a minus b plus a plus b. So minus b plus b cancels. You get 2a by 2, which is a by 2 because of you are dividing by 2 into cos a minus b by 2 or c minus d by 2. So c minus d. So if I subtract this, a minus b minus a minus b. So you get a and a gets cancelled. You get cos of minus 2b upon 2, which is minus b upon 2. So cos of minus b by 2. We already know cos of minus theta is cos theta. So you get 2 cos a by 2 into cos b by 2 because we are using the idea cos of minus theta is cos. So it is still positive. So cos b by 2 we are writing in front instead of minus. And you have 2 cos c by 2 multiplied here. So you get this total to become 4 times cos a by 2, cos b by 2, cos c by 2. So you get this entire expression simplified in the form of 4 times cos of all the ratios which are multiplied. So instead of this, now I can write that as 4 times cos a by 2, cos b by 2, cos c by 2. So you get this entire expression simplified. Now let's simplify the other expansion also, which is sin 2a plus sin 2b plus sin 2c. So if I try to simplify that idea, sin 2a plus sin 2b plus sin 2c. So if I try to simplify this, I get again sin c plus sin d. If I apply factorization formula, you get 2 sin c plus d by 2. So 2a plus 2b upon 2. So if I cancel 2 with 2, I get 2 sine c plus d by 2 a plus b into cos c minus d by 2. So 2 common, a minus b, and upon 2, so 2 and 2 gets cancelled, you get a minus b. Plus sine 2 theta, again if I apply the idea same as the previous 2 sine theta cos theta. So 2 sine c cos c. So again if we are applying the same ideas as the previous sine c plus sine d as well as sine 2 theta. Again if I apply the same ideas, a plus b plus c we already again know it is pi. So a plus b basically in this case we don't have it divided by 2, so a plus b becomes pi minus c, or c becomes pi minus a plus b. If I use these ideas here in the terms in the next step, 2 sine of a plus b I can write that as pi minus c into cos a minus b, plus here also if I try to do that, 2 times sine pi minus c, so your trigonometric ratio does not get changed. So here also you are going to get again sine c. So what I'll do is I'll keep sine c same because it is going to come out common. But if I try to change cos c, so cos c I can write that as cos of pi minus a plus b. Now let's see. If I apply the idea further, 2 times sine of pi minus c, so pi minus theta, this is pi. So pi minus theta shows us that it is going in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, sine theta is positive and the ratio of sine remains same. So you still get sine of c here into cos of a minus b plus 2 sine c cos of pi minus a by b, a plus b, sorry. So cos of pi minus theta will still remain cos only, but we already know that in this cos theta is negative. So you get this as minus cos plus, because in the second quadrant cos theta is not positive, it is negative. So with that you get cos of pi minus a plus b as minus cos of a plus b. Again I can see 2 sine c can be taken out common. So if I take out common, 2 sine c common gives me cos of c, that is a minus b, minus cos of a. So you have it in the form of cos c minus cos d. So if I see the factorization formula, get minus 2 sine c plus d by 2 into sine c minus d by 2. So if I try to solve this further, I get 2 sine c minus 2 sine c plus d by 2. So a minus b plus a plus b. So this gets cancelled. You get a plus a 2a. 2a by 2, which is a. Further, you get sine c minus d by 2, which is minus 2b upon. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. You have sine of minus theta, which is nothing but minus sine theta. So 2 sine c into minus 2 sine a into this becomes minus of sine b. So minus into minus becomes plus, and you get 4 times sine A, sine B, sine C. So you have this entire form simplified like this. Now if I put that in the expression which we have here, I can write this as 4 times sine A, sine B, sine C. So I have this entire expression written like this. Now if I divide equation 2 by 1, let's see what I get. I had equation 2, let's divide it by 1. So I had k for sine A, sine B, sine C. It's equal to 9 divided by k. Here you had 4. Let's see what we have in the equation 1. So equation 1 was cos A by 2, cos B by 2, cos C by 2 equal to 8. So you have that as cos A by 2, cos B by 2, cos C by 2 is equal to 18. So I can cancel this out and make this half. K and K gets cancelled, 4 and 4 gets cancelled. We are left with sine A, sine B, and sine C. Again, if I use the idea of double angles, I can write that as sine A as 2 sine A by 2 cos B by sine A by 2 cos A by 2. Again, I can write sine B as 2 sine B by 2 cos C by sine B by 2 and cos also B by 2. And sine C also as 2 sine C by 2 into cos C. Divided by the other ratio I have here is cos A by 2, cos B by 2, and I have the remaining ratios. So I can cancel this cos on every end. And this was given to me as equal to half. So I get sine A by 2, sine B by 2, sine C by 2. Product of them with 8 is equal to half. Now to make this as 80, because we have to find the product of sine A by 2, sine B by 2, sine C by 2 with 80, not 8. So to make this product as 80, I need to multiply both sides by 10. So if I multiply both sides by 10 here also and here also, 8 multiplied by 10 gives you 80. And you get the answer for this entire expression. That becomes 5. So you get the answer for the entire question that was asked to us as 5. If you see the option that matches here with the question, that is option C. So C is the correct answer for the question given to us. I hope you have understood how to simplify this kind of question which deals with the ideas of triangles, where we needed to use this very importantly, that sum of all angles in a triangle is 180 degrees or pi radians. So that becomes very important in this idea. So these two ideas are very important, that we needed to simplify sine A plus sine B plus sine C as this. And we also needed to simplify sine 2A plus sine 2B plus sine 2C as this. Further, when we simplified these ideas, we just took the ratio of them, made them as manipulated them as turning them into 80 times this product of the sign ratios. That makes us our answer as 5, and that matches with option as. I hope you have understood how to solve this type of questions. I'll see you again tomorrow with some other question from some other topic. And we are going to continue our series of questions on 11, 12 as well as JEE mains. So stay tuned for more videos to roll out. Also, do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Do share these videos with your friends also who are involved in the preparation of the questions on JEE mains as well as 11th and 12th. So they can also take the benefit from these questions which we are solving on a daily basis. Thank you.